I decided to throw a thing in my hair. I feel like it's not working, but I'm just not gonna take it down now. I also didn't smooth out like my baby hairs up here, so whatever. Because you know what? No one cares when you're amongst friends, okay? It's time to pull out your hooks or your needles, whatever you got. Grab your project. Get cozy with me. And it's time for a good old-fashioned crochet and chit-chat moment. Hey, babes. Welcome or welcome back to Moon by Crochet. It is Brandy and today I'm here to just crochet and chit chat with you. I love a good low maintenance video, just get to hang out with you guys, give you the hot goss, hear what's the 411 from you. In case you are new here, my name is Brandy. I love to do crochet content on here, sharing patterns and projects that I love, reading a story, have a crochet and chit chat moment with y'all, just getting cute, cozy, and crafty with you guys. So if any of that kind of content sounds interesting to you, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, sticking around. We have lots of fun here. And without further ado, let's just hop into this. Let's chill. So today I'm going to be working on the same bouquet blanket that I was working on for the last time we did one of these. And this is the Caron Simply Soft that I'm working with. Or shall I say these are the Caron Simply Softs that I'm working with because I am working with two strands held together at the same time. The color is lavender blue. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous like blue toned purple color. I love it. So, how is everybody's September going? Mine's going all right. As far as things here at home, you know, the crochet, the eats, the football season being back on. Just in general, whatever, all good. Work, not so much. If anybody from where I work comes across this video, I would like it out there that no one on here knows where I work. Nobody on here knows even what city that I live in. Nobody on here knows what I even do for work, okay? So with all that being said, don't ever come up to me and be like, hey, we have you on record saying that you hate it here. You don't have me on record saying anything, sweetheart. So I'm allowed to complain about my job with no consequences because nobody knows where I work. So get off me. Anyway, I say all that to say, so I don't know how many of you used to watch like my vlogs and stuff. I haven't posted a vlog in months, but every like Sunday for quite a few weeks there I was posting a weekly vlog. I mentioned how my manager was going to go on maternity leave, and yeah, she is on leave right now. So I feel like work is a little bit of a show right now, and I'm not enjoying myself at all, and I can't wait until she gets back. That's all I will say on that. There's just like a whole bunch of drama. I hate it. And yeah, I'm over it. It should not be this way. But anyway, I didn't intend to start this vlog by complaining about work. How did I even tangle my yarn right now? What did I do? But anyways, all good. You know, I feel like this too shall pass. But how have y'all been? What's going on in your September? Is it finally starting to cool down wherever you guys live? Because it's not for me. Very much ready to go outside and for it to be like a crisp 60 degrees, you know? But yeah, we've been getting exactly the opposite of all that. So, hasn't been my favorite thing in the world, even though I was begging for this weather during June, July, even August. But now I'm like, I'm over it. You had your chance, you know? So I wanted to start off this crochet and chit chat by speaking about something that was brought to my attention recently, and I was so taken aback by it. And it is that apparently a company that I have collabed with in the past, there's a couple YouTube shorts up here, and I have done Instagram reels for them as well, but Hooks and Needles. It is a company that offers a monthly subscription service where you can receive a crochet or knit kit. It comes with a little guide that provides you at least 3 patterns per month, and it comes with all the little notions inside that you will need in order to complete these projects. I have a mutual on here. His name is Chris over at Creative Loops. I'll leave his channel linked down below. But he recently did like an expose style video on hooks and needles, talking about how they're not very transparent in their business practices. It's seeming very likely that they allegedly, I say allegedly because I'm not trying to get sued, and nothing has been like set in stone and proven, but they have been allegedly stealing patterns from smaller artists and publishing them in their works to pass them off as if the people that work for them created the patterns, but I'm not gonna like pretend I know all the details. I watched Chris's video and I feel like he does so much better of a explanation than I can give right here. But it was like extremely eye-opening to see that video and to see that like a company that has been super good to me, and they've, you know, paid me fairly, and they have always been very polite and nice with me. I felt almost very special because I'm like, oh my gosh, like a company noticed me, you know, I'm over here being able to try out their products and patterns for free, and then also getting a little kickback for, you know, posting these paid promotion videos for them. But like, I would never put my stamp of approval on something if I knew that they were engaging in these malpractices. So I just want to say, like, I highly recommend anybody who is unaware of the situation, maybe you've never even heard of hooks and needles, but you're interested in learning more, go check out Chris's video on hooks and needles and basically what they have kind of been getting up to, and I think it's very eye-opening. Chris brought it to my attention because I post on here regularly, but you guys, like, I batch film like a lot of my content, and then I just kind of spread it out to fit my posting schedule, and I try my best to be as consistent as possible. You know, I'm really trying to grow this channel, and it's just kind of what works for my schedule right now, you know, so I'm not having to film and edit every single day, you know, because I work like a 9-to-5 type job outside of this. And so I say all that to say I'm like always doing something, and so I am subscribed to Chris, but I don't know how, if I would have like noticed the video had he not like brought it to my attention. He commented on one of my videos saying like, hey, I know you have done collabs with hooks and needles in the past. If you know, want, I made a video on them recently. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. So he did that a few days ago, and I barely got a chance to watch it today in the morning because I had a day off of work, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna like film today and stuff. So while I was like making my breakfast, I was over there watching Chris's video, and I just like was baffled. I couldn't believe all the like research he had done. He like really deep dived. I don't know. I thanked him profusely for like bringing it to my attention, and I basically told him like, you know, I'm not really sure if there's anything I can do regarding the collaborations I have already done with them in the past. But like they paid for that content and they run it as ads on their Instagram page. But basically I told him like, you know, this kind of changes my perspective on things, and I will probably reconsider ever working with them in the future, especially if, you know, if they do reach out to me and if I bring these things to their attention. I'm like, hey, you know, what's all this about? Especially if they don't like respond to me or give me like a non-response type thing, you know, kind of like they gave to Chris. Yeah, I really want you guys to go check out Chris's video, so I won't give like too much away. But essentially I told Chris like, you know, it's one thing to brigade your own reviews to inflate them and make them look better than they are, but if you're going as far as like stealing patterns from independent designers, that's like so low and scummy to me. Like, I do not support that at all. And every single time I see it happening, then I like notice, like I've told this story in the past, but I like to crochet an amigurumi of Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas. And I got the pattern from Peggy Gurumi on Instagram. Not Instagram. Well, she has an Instagram, yes, but I got it from her Etsy shop. And anyway, one day I was scrolling Etsy and I noticed a Zero pattern, and they literally used her photo. And I was like, what in the world? I sent it to her immediately. I was like, hey girl, someone's out here trying to steal your pattern. And she thanked me for pointing it out to her, and I think she got it resolved. But no, that's like one thing I do not stand behind, is stealing other people's work, taking credit for it. Like, it's one thing if you ask these people like, hey, do you mind if we take your pattern? We'll pay you to use it, whatever. But if that person says no, that's the end of that. And as far as I know, that's kind of like what's going on over at Hooks and Needles. So like I said, go check out Chris's video. It's very informative, very eye-opening, and I'm just like left with like a very poor taste in my mouth regarding that I have collaborated with this company and I was ignorant to all that was going on under the surface, you know? I guess that's what I get for not doing, you know, fully like my own research, but hey, it is what it is. And I don't ever want, you know, I don't want any of my viewers to ever like go get something because I recommended it and then it turns out being like a shady thing, you know. So I just kind of wanted to put that out there. I don't support that kind of behavior, and I guess we'll see what happens with them like going forward. But yeah, that was just kind of my thoughts on the matter. On a lighter note, I had like a fun idea. However, I'm kind of like, you see, I tell you guys, like, during this time of year when fall starts to creep around and all my favorite seasons and all these exciting things start happening, I get very ambitious. I get tons of ideas and it's like so many ideas, so little time to accomplish them all, you know? And so, with that being said, I got this idea the other day and I texted my best friend and I was like, what do you think about this? And she's like, I think that would be so fun. But I'm just like, I know myself, I don't know if I can do it, but I kind of want to get your guys' thoughts on it and see if you guys would be interested. We got people outside working on their cars again with power tools. That's fantastic. Love living in a shared apartment complex. Okay, so I guess I just don't get to have any air because I need to close this window. What is... Oh, it's not power tools. It's a guy with a leaf blower. He doesn't even work here. It's always something. Anyway, okay. So, as I was saying, I need to market prep all the little goodies that I want to make for my market that's coming up in late November. I am needing to work on all my Christmas gifts that I want to give as, you know, holiday presents this year. Not to mention, I might do something, you know, I'm turning 30 this year. I assume we're going to have some sort of celebration. Maybe not on my birthday, because my birthday is always extremely close to Thanksgiving. But I'm not sure. I think my man and I might do a little trip or something. I'm really not sure what we're going to do for my birthday yet. But it is a milestone birthday, so I assume we're gonna do something. I'm like legitimately getting so frustrated right now, like that's not even funny. I closed the window, but you're probably still gonna hear it because he's literally right outside my window. So like I was saying, my birthday is always extremely close to Thanksgiving, so we like usually don't do anything on my actual birthday. Well, like sometimes we do, like, you know, my man will like be like, hey, what do you want for dinner? Like, I'm gonna take you out. You know, he gives me gifts and stuff like that. So it's not like we don't do anything. We definitely celebrate. But a big thing, since this is a milestone birthday for me, you know, I think my man might have something up his sleeve. I have like I think a week off in December. Maybe me and him will go do something or whatever, but basically, I say all that to say, like, add that on top of, you know, all these things that I need to get done. It's like my little week of vacation, you know. So, I don't know if this is a smart idea, but I literally texted my best friend last night and I said, what if I did Vlogmas? You guys, I am not joking. I have been so obsessed with Kiki Chanel's Vlogmas playlists on her vlog channel. I wouldn't create a whole new channel just to upload vlogs. I would just do them on here and I would probably just be like, okay, well, my normal upload schedule of like Tuesdays, Fridays, and like throw up a short here and there in between would just not be a thing for December. I would just do Vlogmas. And I would like make them crafty as well. You know, maybe I'll crochet something small for every day of Vlogmas, but then also, you know, do other things as well, like all the cutesy fun stuff that you see in Vlogmas, like, you know, baking recipes and decorating and all that fun stuff. But would you guys be interested in watching Vlogmas? I mean, here's the thing. I'm probably going to do it even if you say no. But I kind of want to know if you guys would be interested in like seeing me do Vlogmas and do all the cutesy things, because I am just a Christmas girl to my core. I love it, and I feel like people like to see stuff like that, like Vlogmas. Like I really do. Like I said, I've been watching Kiki Chanel's like nonstop. I'm literally watching her Vlogmas from 2022 right now because I love the cozy vibes. I love Vlogmas. And Kiki actually hasn't posted on her vlog channel in a while, but I'm wondering, like, is she still gonna do Vlogmas this year? Cause I'm excited. I'm excited for that. By the time she starts doing it this year, I should definitely be caught up with all of her Vlogmas, because I'm pretty sure I've seen a portion of this one that I'm on right now, 2022. I saw 2020 and I saw 2021. So after this, 2023 and 2024 will be brand spanking new seasons of Vlogmas for me to watch on her channel. But I just thoroughly enjoy it, and I feel like, well, if I really like it, there's got to be some of my viewers that like that kind of stuff too, right? So what do you guys think about me doing Vlogmas? And also, kind of branching off of that same topic, what do you guys think of just vlogs in general? Like, look, I've posted about 10 vlogs on this channel, and they're labeled like, or they're titled like a quote crochet vlog or whatever, but it's literally just me going about my day. And yeah, there might be some crochet clips here and there, but essentially it's not like a whole vlog just dedicated to crochet, you know. It was kind of just like my normal life and here's me crocheting type thing. And I don't know if like people are not really interested in that, or I don't know if like maybe my thumbnails were super boring or what really the case is, but I am wondering if like you guys are interested in vlogs at all, like, and if you are, what do you like to see people do in vlogs? Because every time I would post a vlog on here, like my really like loyals, like my ride or dies on here would always watch them. But seriously, like my vlogs would probably get maximum like 200 views and like 10 likes. Like, it was crazy. Like, views are not everything, that's not what I'm trying to say, but the engagement on them was very low, and so it just kind of gave me the impression like, oh, my audience doesn't really care about these types of things, like maybe I should stop doing that. So I did about 10 vlogs in a row, and then I just kind of stopped. But I'm like, should I have, like, maybe I should have just kept going, like maybe other people are interested in them. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, do you think the issue is that my vlogs are boring? Or do you think it's that they get very low engagement because maybe my thumbnails are super boring? Because, I mean, to be fair, they kind of were. But, I mean, I don't really know. Like, my life really isn't that exciting, to be honest. So, you know, I kind of liked to vlog simply to kind of, like, update you guys through my day. It kind of felt like a FaceTime call to me, you know? But, I don't know. So, I guess my question is, are you guys interested in vlogs at all? And is the thing that maybe I need to add more crochet, or I need to make spicier thumbnails, more fun, engaging thumbnails, or I don't know. Are you guys interested in vlogs or nah? I kind of like to vlog, and since I'm thinking about doing this whole Vlogmas thing, I feel like maybe I should start getting back into vlogging. I can get, you know, the hang of it again. I don't know. You guys can let me know. I also kind of want to go find like some fun advent calendars to open up during Vlogmas. I feel like that's like one of my favorite things that Kiki does in her vlogs for Vlogmas. Just opening up these advent calendars, and I know she hates most of them. I like an advent calendar. My mother-in-law got me one once for Christmas. It was like a sock advent calendar, and they all had different cats on them. They were all cat themed socks, which I did love. I'm the type of person, I just love a little whimsical surprise, you know? So getting a few advent calendars for myself to open up during Vlogmas, I feel like would be super fun, especially if I could find like maybe a crafty one, except like Woobles has one out right now, but I'm like, it's $140, bro. Like, that's a little too rich for my blood. Today's the first day that I've crocheted in like a couple days. I took the last couple days off. If not completely off, I just definitely took it easy because my wrist and forearm have been kind of hurting. I think it's because I've been trying to bust out these market makes like as fast as humanly possible, but it's like, well, what good does that do if now I have to take a couple days off because I'm in pain, you know? I'm like, I know you're supposed to rest when you're in pain, whatever, but it's like, girl, I got things to do. So Listen, I don't need any armchair doctors telling me that I probably have carpal tunnel or something. Trust me, I've already psyched myself out enough to believe that I probably do. But if one or many of you could kind of give me your best tips on combating wrist and forearm pain when crocheting, that would be lovely. What are your best tips for kind of overcoming it? I'm not saying like if I'm super in pain, like help me work through it. Like, no. I'll take a break if I really need to. But, you know, it's like if I've taken a day or two off and I'm ready to get back into it, what do you guys suggest? Today I kind of put my forearm over this little like massager thing that we have. It's meant for your lower back, but sometimes we put our feet on it. It just has like these tough roller balls in it, and when you plug it in, they start like swirling around and moving, and I just had my forearm resting on it, and it felt really good. And that's kind of what gave me the little like jump that I needed to get on my projects today. But like, what are your guys' best tips for combating pain or overcoming the pain associated with doing crochet for long periods of time and stuff? Like, I know, you know, take stretch breaks and stuff, but, you know, if there's anything kind of unorthodox that you guys do in order to help yourselves along, what is it? Please let me know. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this last round before I end the video, but this thing is getting so nice and big. Look at it. Oh my gosh. The last little thing I wanted to bring up is, without getting too much into detail, because I feel like it really isn't anybody's business except my own, but I do like to share little nuggets with you guys. And so, trigger warning in case talks of weight loss or anything like that are upsetting to some people. You can just probably, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about, so we're pretty much done here. So I will see you guys next time. But for those of you who are okay with hearing things like this, I mean, I've struggled with weight my entire life, And so I've been kind of wanting to lose weight forever, but more specifically lately, probably for like the last couple years or so. And just the other day I decided, like, okay, you know, no more of this making it complicated stuff, you know? There are so many little things that you can change to like help yourself along. And just by doing little things, like I think that they can accumulate into big things, right? So long story short is I worked out 3 times last week and just kind of was a little bit more mindful about what I was eating and how much of it. Definitely still making sure to eat enough. Like, I'm not the type of person to be out here starving myself. No, none of that. But I definitely am the type of person also that definitely needs to work on like portion control and not eating impulsively and stuff like that. I was planning on making Sundays my weigh-in days, but now that football season has started, it's been a little chaotic in my home. We have been like hosting my man's siblings and their significant others. Everybody's been coming over here to our place to watch football, have, you know, drinks and dinner, and we're all just kind of like hanging out, and it's been fun. But with all that being said, we live on the West Coast, so the football games for us start at 10 a.m. They don't start at 1 p.m. like they do for the people on the East Coast. So, you know, we wake up kind of early, make sure everything's kind of like tidy, we get the food going, we arrange seating how we need to, because we live in a small apartment, like we gotta just kind of make it work with what we have. But we basically are just setting everything up, setting up the TVs, doing all this stuff to make sure that everybody is comfy and has what they need and stuff. And yeah, so it's a lot. So all that being said, I didn't have time to weigh myself on Sunday, so I decided to do it on Monday. Anyway, and I just kind of told myself, like in my head, I was like, okay, listen, if the scale went up or if it stayed the same, it doesn't mean that we're going to give up, okay? Because we've been here before, all right? Now is not the time to get discouraged. Because, you know, I had a few drinks on Sunday. I had some salty food on Sunday, I figured, and I felt dehydrated Sunday night. And I was trying to drink as much water as possible, and I just kind of thought, you know what? My body's probably holding on to a lot of water weight right now, so I'm going to give myself grace if the scale doesn't look too pretty, okay? But apparently all the little things that I had been doing throughout the week to kind of, you know, set myself up for success did indeed pay off, because the scale, regardless of if I was holding on to water weight or not, went down 1.7 pounds. And like, yeah, it's a small little victory, but you know, small drops of water make up the mighty ocean. And so I was still very proud of myself. Like, you know, I don't mind losing weight slowly. I'd rather it happen slowly, actually, so that it's more sustainable for me in my life, and I know that it's something that I can keep up. And yeah, I mean, so me kind of like expecting the scale to either be the same or even have gone up because of how dehydrated I felt, and, you know, my one day of kind of, you know, not being too careful with what I was eating or anything like that, and I still managed to lose a little bit. I was like, okay, like I felt very, very proud of myself. So let's get some snaps in the chat for me. Yeah, I was very happy. And so I'm continuing with that this week. I did my workout yesterday. I plan on doing another workout as soon as I'm done with this video. And yeah, just continuing to be mindful and, you know, not being so hard on myself, because look what happened. Like, I was still able to fully enjoy my Sunday, not like be so hyper focused on like, oh, I can't eat that and this is bad. And like, no, all food is good. It all provides nutrition and energy. And, you know, there's just certain foods that you probably shouldn't have too much of or have too often, but you should be allowed to have everything, obviously with the guidance of like whatever nutrition needs you have, of course. But yeah, so I think I say all this to say, if you have been on any sort of similar journey, or if you ever let yourself get discouraged because you're not seeing progress in, it doesn't even have to be, you know, weight loss related, anything that you try to accomplish and you don't see results right away, or you know, you see results but maybe they're not like big like you expected them to, I think it's a big lesson in giving yourself grace and allowing yourself to work at the pace that works for you. It's not a race, you know, you're not in competition with anybody. So just go do what works for you, stick to it. Consistency is key. And, you know, I'm here for you. If I can do it, I think anybody can do it. That is my little message for the day. And you know what? I only have 2 of these small little panels done. I didn't think I would make it back to this point. But here we are. So I'm going to go ahead and actually just finish this row. I will definitely say, like, going back to the whole, like, weight loss topic, getting a subscription to the Zumba app has been way, way, way better for me than any gym membership ever has. I was the type of person to, like, my longest streak of going to the gym, like, in a row was probably 2 days. I would probably go to the gym 2 days in a row and then just give up because I was not having fun there. Like, yeah, it felt good when I came home after I was done working out. Like, I would always feel like, oh yeah, like I got my workout in, I'm feeling so good. But I could not overcome the feeling of like dreading going to the gym. Like, you know, maybe that's just me. Like, maybe the gym just wasn't for me, and that's okay. I signed up for the Zumba app and I've gotten more use out of it, way more use out of it than I ever did with any gym membership. And not to mention, it's fun. It's like you're working out and you can feel it, but it's like dance and there's all these fun beats and it's just great music, great vibes. You can't not smile when you're like dancing, you know, as a workout. And so I think that that's another lesson, you know. Something that works for somebody may not work for you, and that's okay too. You just gotta find things that work for you that you can stick with. And again, that doesn't just apply to weight loss. That applies to all facets of life. Just be kind to yourself and don't compare either. We're all on our own journeys here. All right, and that is my second round down. Look at this thing, you guys. What in the world? Last time I added 2 rows and this time I added 2 rows. And look how huge it's getting. My goodness, how many rows do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? I think we got 17 rows on this thing, and that means we still have like another 10 to go. So this thing is gonna be quite big, quite thick. I think my mother-in-law is going to love it. Thank you guys all so much for chilling and hanging out with me today. I so appreciate you. Let me know what you guys worked on in the comments below. Let's give it a little stretch here, okay? Don't want to be like hurting tonight. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, week, month, night, whatever you're having. Please enjoy yourself, and I will see you all in the next one. Mwah.